working your ass off on Wuthering this whole week. That's what we're going to be doing. Start by doing all the usual fun stuff. Okay, that's done. Cool. Hi, I don't know who this is, but hello. Hello. Hello, friend. Ooh, I did do all of them today already. Sweet. Then we got the usual. Cool. Cool beans. Alright. Ooh. Oh, let me guess. If I do the... never do that stuff. I know I'd get a bunch of money. Yeah, 50,000. Oh, and morphable echoes. Well, I don't really need those, but yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, shit. No. Alright, guys. Wait, did I get another thing? Oh, I did. Damn. Okay. And then backpack, I think I had something in there, too. But yeah, I had a really bad... Oh, cool. You keep getting these up you do with certain stores. Okay, cool. And then there's this. But we're gonna go do the... We're already near it, so...
Wind, guide me.
Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work out. Let's try that again. I can fly. Look at me, I can fly. There we go, there we go. Ha-ha. Beautiful. I want to get this glider for my other account, so I'm going to have to really play a lot. There we go. Alright, we need to we need to spend 400 wave plates. So let's see what character I need to work on.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I need... I need to see what his is right now. Oh yeah, I definitely need... I need to get these. Does not have... Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna go do this now.
Leave it to me. The hour is upon us. Break. Hopefully this helps.
Let's play hide and seek. Same actor, different role.
Swift and resolute.
Don't worry, I've got this. Ouchie.
Okay.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
Man, Fortnite is gonna take forever to download, but alright. Oh shoot.
I sense your
Oh,
weakness.
I didn't mean to waste that. Shit. Alright, hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I think it went to the wrong one. Let's see if there's anything up there. No, I think it is down there. Because I didn't see nothing on here. No, what the heck are these?
Leave it to me. The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps.
My time to shine. Lions rumble, evil crumble. Climax of the show. Listen, same actor, different role.
Break.
Ouchie. Playtime. Let's play hide and seek.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. No hesitation.
Don't worry, I've got this. In the limelight.
Strike through the shadows.
Playtime's over.
Sounds come forth.
Drumbeat strong, ill fortune gone.
Hopefully this helps.
This is getting fun. More passion.
The end has come. Break.
My time to shine. Same actor, different role.
Sound. Hopefully this helps.
Is the show over?
Last chance. Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Epic shot. Let the flames rise.
Disperse.
Sweet. Dang. That was awesome. Okay. I need to heal again, though, unfortunately. I went to the wrong area, so yeah, it is down here. I just don't know how to get to it. My boy was dead. Alright, he's back alive again. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Okay. Yep, just there. Where are they? Oh look, one of those. I'll take it.
Remnants of the past.
It says it should be here. I don't see a single thing here. Anymore. I'm kind of irritated right now. Like, I'm beyond pissed off right now. Let's do it different. No, it's definitely down there, but where? Sorry, I'm blowing my nose into your guys here. I just don't know where it is. Oh my god.
Leave it to me.
Oh, really? Wow. Well then.
Hopefully this helps.
I just like kind of like the pyramid head guy. That was weird.
Same actor, different role.
The end has come. Disperse.
My time to shine.
Swift and resolute.
Okay, so what I want to do now
I will
is
be
keep
there for
on
everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past
leveling
behind.
you up. Not you, you. I want to go across the board. But,
I will be there for everyone.
yeah, we need to get more of this stuff. I need more of this. I mean, this. Yeah, we need to go to, like, one of these things. Is this the one near me? Yes, it is. Cool. And then we'll do the hardest one that I can do. Because the fact that we were able to kill those two things, like, that's why I'm confident I can do these higher level ones. I'm just gonna keep upgrading this team. And then we can change a character at a time. That would make my life easier. It's to a character at a time.
The hour is upon us.
And I do eventually want to replace my Lion Boy with someone else, even though he is really far.
Lions rumble, evil crumble.
I want to try that one character though, it's like
Climax of
Sakura.
the show.
He kind of looks cool. I think he'd round out the team great. Oh yeah, this is easy. Hold on.
Same actor, different role.
Oh yeah, this is easy. We're done already. That was nothing. Oh, double drop chances, 3 of them. Cool. That's what it was for. Cool. Okay. Yep, we will capitalize on this. There. Get rid of the whole week, so.
Hopefully this helps. The end has come.
My time
yeah.
to shine. Same actor, different role.
Break. I sense your weakness.
In the limelight.
$120. It'll be at $120.
No, hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Epic shot.
I want to eat after this. Wait.
Swift
I don't
and
think there
resolute.
is. I'm really happy right now. I'm gonna sit back home and actually be able to get some. Oh my god. I'm so happy. It changed everything. It changed everything.
Disperse. Hopefully this helps.
Yeah, it changes everything. It makes everything better. I just should see if that one's fine. Okay. So 120, 120. Yeah, that's 240 a day. Okay. So we do it again, but this time we should be able to double it.
The hour is upon us. Strike me, shadows.
Awesome.
At the helm. More passion. Focus. Let the flames rise. Keep the cheers coming.
Yep, 80. So now we've done 120, 80, so that's 200. We need another 3. Another 3.
Swift and and resolute.
This is my curtain call!
Swift and resolute. No hesitation.
3 more times. Yeah, thinking about this. We'll just do it till it's out, yeah. That makes more sense. Let's do it till it's out.
The hour is upon us. I think you'll both leave this house.
Epic shot! In the limelight!
I mean, definitely not when you're done.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps.
Here, no worries. Climax of the show! First to the treasure. Same actor, different role.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Meow? Wait, need a few. Wait, it's off.
I think
Need
you'll
a
both leave this
rest.
house.
Need to all of us.
Same actor, different
Need
role.
to what?
Let
I
the
love you
flames
guys.
rise!
Love you guys more than you know.
The end has come.
Alright, I'll do it and then we'll spend one of those things. I hope one of those things is not. I'll see.
Swift and resolute.
Let's play hide and seek.
Strike through the shadows. No hesitation.
One of those are 60. Shit. No, I'd rather just be at 0, so that's fine. Alright, so that's done. Aw, dear puppies. Look at you puppies. Yeah, you're so cute. You're so cool. Hey, I did not get that shot right there. Cool. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so that's that for that one. That's different. Okay. Now we're gonna do more quest lines. Now all we have is this stuff left now. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to go do this one. And here we go, being quiet now.
Rover, fancy running into you here. Won't you dine with me? Ms. Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza, but my goodness, these portions.
Did you hear what the Order's acolytes found while clearing the abandoned library? A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet. The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as Golden Anthem? They say it was their last work, written aboard the Pilgrim's Sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea and put it in the library, not knowing what it was.
Shh, quiet. They're criminals. Best not mention them in public.
Shh. That name is not to be spoken of in Raguna. Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society. Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity. Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived, and thus their last known work disappeared.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
Give me a second. Let me think. Hear that? It's exactly what they're playing now.
Well, it would appear they were possessed by daemons, just as this very article suggests. Friends, it's been too long. I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem's last work?
What did you mean by daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinasita and Raguna. Those favored by the divinity were the most willing to raise the blade of rebellion, for they alone knew how to make divinity bleed and doctrines crumble. Though they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry, transforming into horrors known as daemons. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal. Quite the perspective, wouldn't you say? Vengeance born of resentment. Such dark and twisted characters are hard to resist. Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now and opened the plushies to possession by the daemons. Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets' Society died years ago, and who's to say what really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist, well, out of all the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover. Curious and curiouser. By the way, it just so happens that I made a copy of the Poets' Society's last work. Here, take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Maybe it'll prove useful later. Goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
Manuscripts excerpt. Swept away by the storm are the cicadas of the Water Kingdom. Wheat straws lay adrift in the village's oaken wine mugs. Prolonged nights of summer, lost souls wander between streets and alleys. Withered leaves fall into autumn's abyssal tranquility. Rust of decay form on utensils of Holy Communion. Desolate winds of autumn. Acolytes measure the inclination of divinity with rotten scales. Frost cover pupils of stained glass. The confessional fills with silent ash. Sleepless night of winter. A wandering bard holds a frozen lute, playing sounds that never reach. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing infernal shall forge Raguna's true gold. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread through the land and burn all of Raguna. Let this sail take us past the towers, past the surrounding walls, and past the sentinel sculptures as we descend silently into hell, till this song drowns into the brilliance of the sunset. ...
Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. Unverifiable, yes, but not entirely dismissible. That said, a peculiar entity did indeed manifest, and it attacked you. So, let's start at the very beginning. I have a friend who's an expert in deciphering music. I believe you've met her before. She who resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour. In her world, poetry and music hold equal sway. Shh. Listen carefully.
On the tapestry of times, strum my strings for the endless dance of time. To fly is not to flee, but to journey towards the dreams. All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings, let the twilight soothe our
Follow the song to find
the
her.
skyward forever wild and free.
Rover! Carlotta! It's been too long.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little. When I was a child, whenever I passed by Chacona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds of pure muscle.
Back then, Chacona's family conducted the Order's choir.
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling. But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music? Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster. Let me see. It should sound something like this. About that, Sharp Rover. I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. Sing with civility. It starts with us.
Can we discuss restaurant etiquette later?
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours. The Golden Anthem. That name should never be spoken. They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
Fine. From what you've told me, The composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta. If you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure. I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping. Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death. What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
They are just like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant.
A perfect chord. Ta-da! A grand overture. A perfect chord. Listen, the trio of destiny.
They burned in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold. Is it saying Raguna will burn to the ground?
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Oh, just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination. Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to... Let's find out what the true story really is.
Truth of the Daemons. Matt Damon. As Kiakona adjusts the tune, melodies from remaining frequency, the daemons, reshape into a realm. From within, you will learn the truth of their origin.
This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life. No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before. But now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretations of its readers. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna. Given that members of the Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's Sail and died in a fire, the notion quickly took hold. No one knew exactly what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth. Each time someone plays their last work, it summons daemons. This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna. But still, words and imagination alone cannot bring something into existence. Yes, someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. And perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced. Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a challenge. But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority. If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it into resentment. Maybe an attempt to cover up certain stories about the Poet Society. He must be tied to them somehow. If we can learn more about the Golden Anthem, we might be one step closer to catching him. Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it? Which instruments would fit?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If that's the case, we need to split up. With your tenacity and Kona's expertise, we will uncover the truth. Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and expose them. The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
If we find melodies connected to the Poets Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus. I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go! Onward to new melodies! I really admire the wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint. If only it could carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world. Ta-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise. This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest. For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep by the sea, and our souls drift out to sea when we pass. Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves. I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment. What's wrong? You seem troubled. Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind. To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck. Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word. So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my head. You know, just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it. Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately. Try it.
Huh. It's a real apple.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff. Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty. So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
I'm starting to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story. Soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end. I sense the melody of an instrument close by. Let's search for it. Harp. It's in excellent condition, but its tone is flat and dull. Let's keep it for now and see if there are any other instruments nearby. Is that a lute? Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous two. I'll need some time to decipher it. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rover, behind you! It seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poet Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind. Solo time! Ta-da! A grand overture! Certainly a perfect chord. The timbre also matches. I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for. Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound. For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveler sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot. Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then. Now, it's in the lute sounds. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling. Listen, I hear something up ahead. It seems like an interrogation room. This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation. Let's keep moving. Take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented. We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk. I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell. I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
Farrell's gone mad! He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth. It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you. To that end, he stirs panic to deepen Ragonese prejudice against the Poet Society, using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words. Words and music are weapons without form.
I knew this was to be our fate. From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this. Still, I have no regrets. But if the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, what does that make the Imperator we've pledged our faith to? All this time, we've been living nothing but a lie.
The Order's stance is that the Poet Society concealed blasphemous works. Yet the Order themselves concealed the lithograph's existence. What were they afraid of? That's right! You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower. To keep the Sentinel's true form a secret, the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
I understand what Farrell was trying to do. We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen. During the interrogation, they kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order. Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
We don't know that for certain. But at least we now know the Poet Society would never place a curse on Raguna. The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable. We should leave. We can continue our discussion later.
Where is this place? A study? Chacona, are we? Chacona? We must have gotten separated. Chacona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I?
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky. I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong. They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity? This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold. A flame, celestial steed, true form I behold. The night sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea. Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
Can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there. What is this place? Who are you?
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile. Chakona Toccata. As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal. Rover? Rover, are you all right? Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
I just walked into his study and ran into a strange little girl. She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work. She mentioned a name. Chakona Toccata.
I see. I don't know who you met, but Toccata is my family name. As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Chakona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to do next. Yes, seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take a little break. We are continuing Limited time. What are the limited time rewards? Is it these ones? Oh, this is it. Okay. I can live with not getting those for the other game. Oh, that's fine. But I will be doing this for me. This was kind of fun. But okay, I'm getting off. I will be back later, guys. Continue this with you.